Thank you for joining me on my channel. My name is Juliet Migwi, and today I'm going to share with you how I'm going to make my lighthouse, and that is light inside my resin. And this is a very good Christmas ornament or accessory around the house, but it can also be used any other time of the year, especially for kids if they want something like that in their room. I'm already warming my resin so that the epoxy, so that the bubbles can start coming out before I pour in the hardener. We'll measure that together because today we're using a Décor inside this silicone mold, and then we're going to use this light, this small light. I have already done this, put some tape on this because I didn't want it to pour on the sides. Remember, always use your gloves, and because of this I don't want to burn this bit. When I'm removing the last bit of the bubbles, I'm going to use this very small gas lighter, not my normal burner or hot gun. And then we have our sticks, mixing cups, and our pigment. Today we're using, because I don't want it to be fully pigmented, I'm going to use ink, the scarlet color. We have the yellow ink, also alcoholic ink, and sunshine golden mica. And for the last bit, I'm going to use the watermelon red, a little black, and a shining bronze. And we have our mixing sticks. And of course, because I'm dealing with resin and it emits some fumes, especially if you're not using just one time. You can escape one time, but if it's something you're going to be doing often, remember to wear your mask. Before I mix the resin, I prefer to put in my micas so that when it's time, you are reducing on the time it's going to cure by doing this and then straight into working. The only colors I put after are the alcohol colors because I don't want them to evaporate. Alcohol inks. For this I'm doing a mix because of the color I want to get. A little of the watermelon red, the shining red bronze, and the silver black. Just a bit to make it a little, to make my combination a little darker. And I'm going to try to do it slowly so that we don't create more bubbles. I'm just going to mix it up. So I'll just do this slowly so that I don't add more bubbles inside for 3 minutes. To divide out the resin to the different cups. For the colors, we're just using a little of the red, the glitter, and the yellow, and then more of the other color mix. I say that was the watermelon red, we had the shiny red bronze, and the black silver, because I want to use that as our base, and so it needs just to be a little darker for contrast. And then we're going to remain more of the resin in the cup, or most of the resin in the cup. Please remember to subscribe and press the notification bell so that you don't miss out on future video uploads. And in the comment section below or on my Instagram at Juliet Migwi Inspires, please ask me any question and let me know if you'd like me to do anything else, or if you have a question for me, I'll be ready to answer. I've placed the silicone mold on cardboard because I want to be able to move that later from the table without it being wobbly, and it also keeps it stable. Alright, we're going to put in a bit, like a third of the clear resin. Then I'm going to put in gold, the yellow and the red in bits, and just not mix it up fully, just try to spread it out a bit. I'm hoping it's going to layer. Use the gas lighter to remove the bubbles. Again. As you will see, I've stuck my light on this stick so that when I lay it down, doesn't wobble or go in and get some of the resin. It's not sinking, but it needs to stay upright, without being crooked. I still have a little of the dark mix still waiting to be used, and I'll show you how to do that. And then I'm going to pour in until it comes to almost level, and then I'll cover this up and wait for it to cure a little more so that I can be able to remove the stick. On the last pour, I did not wear my gloves. Always remember to wear your gloves. Be careful, don't be like me, because I had to do this a little hard. I let it dry longer than it should have, and so it has these marks. I don't know how it turned out at the end after I put the last layer. Let's do that, and I'm hoping it will still turn out okay. But I think what we need to do is to make sure next time the dip, the amount is a little less so that the sticks don't touch the side, so it should be lower. So now I've just done that last pour so that it gets to the line, same level with the top of our light, and then we'll let it dry, then we'll demold together. Moment of truth, people, let us see. I haven't seen the inside, so what we created with you, I'm going to see with you if the colors, how we combine them, if they are going to come out the way we hoped, and the base. So let's see. Oh. Wow! There it is. Look at that. You can see a lot of the bronze color, a bit of the red. The base, it seeped through. We can see the place where the popsicle stick was holding. You can see it in there, but it's not so significant. The interesting thing is we can see the bubbles inside, and I think that's because the light itself has bubbles inside. Oh, let's see if it will light. I hope it lights. If it doesn't, it will still look nice like this. Let's see if it will light. Oh, there it is. Look at that. What do you think? I know the red stole the show, but what do you think about this? Although it still looks it's a different look. You know, it was like it was meant to be. You can see how the lines are going, you know, so it looks like light. And the bubbles, yes, they are there, but they add character to the piece. I wish it didn't have, but hey, someone said to me the other day, things that are handmade will have imperfections. Things that don't have imperfections are made in the factory. And not to excuse mediocrity, but none of us will be perfect. So when you're creating, please just do the best you can and just make a piece that is pretty and beautiful. Let's put it somewhere you see how it looks. Please come back for the next one. Subscribe and press the notification bell so that you don't miss it. God bless you, Barakatele. See you next time.